Why archery? Because I love it. I don't know, I love it. It's peaceful. You can go outside and be on a field and just be away with your thoughts, and there's nothing quite like that. I like being outside, I like being able to smell the wind and the breeze and the grass, and archery lets you do that. You just feel very relaxed with the world when you're outside shooting. But of course, we want to win. We're here, of course we want to win. And when you want to win, you have expectations. And you have adrenaline, and adrenaline means that you're never going to be completely calm. It's not a sacrifice, it's a decision. It's what I want to do. So I shot barebow for 1.5 years, and I did well at it. I got some national records, national titles, and then I decided I wanted more. I wanted to shoot for GB. I tried field once, and no one told me that there were methods to gauge distance. So I looked, I guessed, and I epically failed. So I went, this is not for me, I can't do this, and spoke to that same coach at my club. And she told me that I was middle-aged to start recurve. I was 16, but that I could do well at compound if I work hard. So I decided I would do compound. 1 year later, I went on my first trip with GB, actually here to the World Indoor Champs in 2018. And then probably 1 year later, I decided that I want to be the best in the world. Something one of my really early coaches from my club used to say was, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that's something I've definitely taken with me. There were some people in my club that were extremely talented but didn't like practicing or putting in the effort, and that was never something that I wanted to be. For me, I think one of the worst feelings in the world is regret, and it's something that I never want to put myself in a position to. If I get to the end of the day and I haven't met the goals I want and I haven't won, I want to make sure that I did everything in my power to make sure that didn't happen. And if I didn't, then that's how that day is. I never watched archery, and I don't really watch archery. It's a bit of a thing with my teammates that they'll name someone and I don't know who they are. And even if they say you've met them, I'll be like, okay, but who? There are a lot of people here. I think a lot of the time when you look up to someone, you start idolizing them. If you idolize them, how on earth are you expected to beat them? It's about you, it's about your performance. It's about how you do and what you take from it. I mean, it also means that you have these huge expectations and you'll be really hard on yourself too. Because you don't look to anything else for validation, you look to yourself. When I started, the coaches around me, they said I was shooting too much, that I was being silly and I would get an injury. I said, you're wrong. Because I looked at it this way. I started a lot later than a lot of people, which means I'm making up time. They have shot for years. There are so many hours of training and competing that they have done that I can never get back because I wasn't there, which means I have to make that up, and I have to make that up now. I'm happy with the trajectory I've been on so far. I think last year I managed to find my footing in a little bit, to know what level I can shoot at, and I feel like I've started to know where I am. Never give up, ever. Never listen to anyone that says you should give up. Learn as much as you physically can, and don't be afraid of asking questions. I think knowledge is a great asset in whatever way that is, because you aren't anyone else, so you need to find what works for you.